This man just clear his sinuses and swallow the muci?
Because this is crazy.
It is crazy. Starting your video off by going and then swallowing the muci? Absolutely barbaric. Absolutely barbaric. That's the stuff that point and shoot be talking about. Swallowing the muci is wild. Don't swallow the muci.
Been like seen it.
Okay, let's go right here. Okay. So apparently,
ew, bro, you snorted up your mucus and swallowed it? Gross.
Apparently, man. This is 4.6K likes of videos. Oh, okay, that's video. So yesterday, I got wind, and a lot of you guys got wind, okay? Yesterday, we got word, okay, that the police officers, now CHP came to the jumper office. Now, a lot of people was wondering why the CHP come to the no jumper office and not—
because it's working in collaboration with the LAPD.
LAPD. Let me explain to you guys, okay? LAPD is not the one investigating Drakeo the Ruler's murder. CHP is. Okay, California Highway Patrol. They are the one investigating Drakeo the Ruler's murder. CHP is investigating the murder because where the murder took place, apparently that's within their jurisdiction. Apparently, like the murder took place in the Coliseum or somewhere, that's their jurisdiction. So
definitely CHP, but CHP can also just be working hand in hand with LAPD.
If you guys are confused as to why CHP is showing up and not LAPD, that's because CHP, that's their jurisdiction. So CHP shows up. Now, they showed up twice, by the way, 2 times, okay, twice, to speak to Munchie B. Now, why would they want to speak to Munchie B about the Drakeo the Ruler's murder? I don't know. I can't call it. I don't know. Maybe it's because, I don't know, Munchie B said he passed the bottle to Draco's killer every week. As to why CHP, who's investigating Drakeo the Ruler's murder, maybe that's why they will want to speak to you, right? Maybe that's why they will want to speak to you. Hey, N-Bodge11. Hey, bruh, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what CHP is investigating. Look at every one of the people who put out information about Drakeo the Ruler's murder, asking for tips, is all under CHP. CHP is the one investigating Drakeo the Ruler's murder, okay? So, again, you're wrong. So, this dude have came online and have said that he passed the bottle to Draco's killer every week. And then CHP pops up to talk to him about that, and then all of a sudden, it's Poetic Flakko's fault. All of a sudden, how is it my fault? I'm so lost and confused there, okay? How's it my fault? And secondly, how are you shocked they're pulling up to speak to you? Now, we both know what the real is. We both know the information you ain't tell on this live stream. Now, come on, we know much. You don't get to act in surprise now.
Are we, do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Bruh, Adam asks this, man, do you have any, this is how you know, bro, like, in 2,000 years, there will be a case study on the mindset of a gang member. There will really be a case study. People will really have to like dissect the mind of a gang member and figure out the saying, I don't know, blood and cuh 1,000 times create a form of CTE, because we need to know. The white man asks you, do you have any interest in talking about an active investigation? And you says, yeah, I don't mind.
Man, all it takes is for a white man to get in front of you and ask you if you want to talk about an open unalivement, and here you are ready to give up your whole community for a moment on no jumper. Clout chasing at its finest. Clout chasing is probably going to be the end of Munchie B.
Huh? What? Wait. Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Okay, hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Hold on. I'm confused. Hold on. Ain't talking as much as you do the reason why CHP is popping up outside of no jumper looking to talk to you? The white man looked you in your eyes and said, do you have any interest in talking about an active investigation on camera for 7,000 live people to hear and see, and you said, yeah, on B team, yeah. What? Yo, listen, bro. I can't begin to understand the level of absurdity and stupidity somebody at this point it's inherent.
At this point, Munchie B is kind of asking to be sent to jail, because if Adam22 asks you, do you want to talk about an open and active unalivement, why would you want to talk about this? Why would you want to talk about an open and active unalivement? Why would you tell Adam, nigga, hell no, ain't this an open yurter? But no, you know what I'm saying? Munchie B is desperate for the clout. I mean, you saw what happened when he was off of work at No Jumper for 2 weeks. He couldn't help himself. He had to go back over there. He needs the twos and fews that Adam is giving him. And he knows that if he doesn't provide substantive content that is substantial for Adam or is sufficient for Adam, he's not going to be able to maintain his lifestyle or be able to maintain whatever he's gotten accustomed to doing since he's been on No Jumper for these last couple of years. That gives him something to do with his time outside of the Inglewood swap meet. So, man, Munchie knows if he doesn't tap dance from Master 22, it's gonna be, you feel me? Bro, living in Rancho Cucamonga just proves that you're not getting no chili, bro. Just let it go.
It has to be heredity, bro. All right? The gang members gotta pass, well, some, not all, gang members gotta pass down the stupid gene. Because there's no way on planet Earth the white man, and that's just one white man, two white men, okay? And ain't just how the police be setting up their interrogation room too? This is exactly how the police set up their interrogation room. You got a white boy in front of you and a white boy next to you. This is the good cop right here, and this is the nonchalant bad cop. This is exactly how they set up the interrogation room. The two white boys in the room ask you, do you want to talk about an active investigation with some serious implications where people you know could be going to jail for the rest of their life? And you set up in that room and said, yeah. Oh, yeah, man, on B team, I want to talk about it. I ain't do nothing. I don't know why they coming. I ain't do nothing. Dumb. You think the police is just, you think the police just pulling up? You think they just pulling up to ask Munchie B how his Sunday goes? Really, sir? Really? So you are already behind the 8 ball, man. Now, listen, man, I don't know your situation, Munchie. I don't, bro. I just don't need a situation at all, man. All right? I don't know financially where you're at, bro. But I can almost guarantee you, bro, the money and the clout that you are getting from this ain't worth it, homie. It's not worth people you love about to do life in prison over this. And you thinking, oh, they about to arrest Frankenstein and that's it. No, bro. No, bro. This was a conspiracy. Multiple people conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler. They're putting together this conspiracy. You came online and publicly said Drakeo the Ruler got murdered after dissing Red Bull. You said that. Frankenstein is Red Bull's right-hand mans. The conspiracy probably starts at the motivation. Why would they do this? Oh, damn. Okay, Frankenstein was really close to Red Bull. Munchie B is Red Bull's homie. Okay, cool. Well, YG and Drakeo had this beef. YG is from Inglewood. Well, not from Inglewood, but YG lived in Inglewood.
Now, that whole situation is crazy work. And Munchie B probably should have just left that whole situation alone. He shouldn't have brought up any names. But since he did, that gave everybody a lot to talk about. And when you give everybody a lot to talk about, everybody's going to have a lot to talk about.
Inglewood, according to him, he started to go over there to rock with the Inglewood families. And the BPS gets involved. Well, because Frankenstein is BPS. Ties in. And the fact that you think this is so black and white that you'll be able to, man, I ain't doing nothing. I don't know what to, bro, shut up. Stop talking. Dummy. Now, you're about to go back on this podcast next week and have a full conversation on all the frenzy and the media and the backlash that took place as a result of this podcast. That's what you're about to do. But, watch how nervous Munchie B is when Adam asks him.
Oh, yeah. Leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter.
Nah, bro. Y'all got to hear the actual question.
Are we, do you have any interest in...
Now, going back on No Jumper next week and talking about this is actually barbaric. And we know that Adam22 is going to get Munchie B back on there next week to talk about this situation. And that is incredible. That is incredible. Money 1272, we are no conspiracy theories today, bro. We get that you don't believe nothing. We get it, bro. But today, just go ahead and follow the content because there's actually some real things going on. So we get that you be into your conspiracy theories, Money. I love your conspiracies, bro. I love your conspiracies. But today is actually speaking in fact. And it actually does make sense for CHP to be doing that. So we're just going to go ahead and just pay attention to the facts of the situation, bro. We're not going to argue with the facts today. I get that it might not make sense to you, but it does in fact make sense for CHP to be picking up Munchie B, considering where the crime took place.
Talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't.
Oh, nah, sir, man, you are stuttering. You are jittery. You are clearly nervous. Yo, the white man gave you an out. He said to you, now I'll be real, bro. A lot of y'all be giving Adam, I think, more backlash than he really deserves, to be honest. Because Adam gave Munchie B an out. Adam said, hey, bro, we don't got to talk about it. Munchie B told Adam to talk about it. So for Munchie B homies who's upset that No Jumper keeps talking about this, keep trying to implicate them, Munchie B told Adam, yeah, we could talk about it. So you told the white man you can have a full conversation about this.
Yeah, he told the white man you can have a full conversation about him, but let any black person ask you about it. They a snitch, they doing too much and all that. But you're talking to Adam22 about an open unalivement. That right there is just absolutely barbaric and it's barnacles. But it's just an extreme clout chase. There's no reason for this kind of conversation to be made public.
The conversation goes viral, and then you go on your platform, Poetic Flakko is the reason. How is Flakko involved in this? Tell me. I'm confused.
And then
okay, I'm gonna lay out.
Nah, you watch that stutter back real quick. You watch how vicious that stutter was, man.
Are we? Do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I ain't running or shying. I ain't.
Okay. I'm gonna lay out the whole timeline. Then I'm gonna say what happened, and also what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short. Perhaps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully not. But okay. Yesterday, sheriffs come here, or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay, they come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, what they what are you looking to speak to him about or whatever? And they say, we're investigating a murder. And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever, and that was that.
Okay. Here's how dumb Munchie B is.
Yeah, at that point, Munchie B should have just opted out of the conversation and went to a different direction. You feel me? That's just the reality of that situation.
Well, right. And this is how I know somebody ain't really from the streets or they're not really a street dude, okay? Here's how you know Munchie B is not the smartest person on earth. Munchie B is sitting in a building. Understand this, okay? Munchie B is sitting in a building. He's sitting in a building with Adam22, Lush One, and at No Jumper. Everybody in that building got a lot of love for Draco. Those were Draco's homies, bro. Adam was Drakeo the Ruler's friend. Lush One was Drakeo the Ruler's homie. Lush One and Drakeo apparently have their rapport. Josh has been around Drakeo at the very because Josh have been like the leader of No Jumper for a while now. You are sitting in the building of people who had a Drakeo the Ruler shrine in every podcast they had going on. They took the shrine away because you was on the podcast. So you're in the building with people who got so much love for Drakeo, they created a Drakeo shrine just for the podcast. You're sitting in the building with those people thinking they are about to protect you when the police come. You think those people are about to go outside of their way to protect you, to keep you safe from law enforcement? You think they about to overly go over the top to protect you? Listen, man, these folks are willing to do whatever it takes to solve this Drakeo the Ruler's murder. Understand this.
Yeah, and you are just giving these people all the information that they need to settle a case, to make a case go from bad to worse, and it's just over nothing. Like, again, like, what does Munchie B get out of this besides it's an awful lot of clout. You know what I'm saying? That's what you did it for? An awful lot of clout. That's the only real reason.
Right. Now, you probably ain't the smartest tool in the shed. Adam and Drakeo was really cool, bro. Adam refused to have you on the podcast for 3 years because of your involvement with the people associated with Drakeo the Ruler. It took me telling Adam, yo, bro, it's podcast, don't pick a side, blah, blah. Adam really loved Drakeo the Ruler, bro. Lush One, you see how much Lush One loved Drakeo the Ruler. So you sitting in front of two people, if they could solve Drakeo the Ruler's murder today and get people arrested, they would say, yes, solve that, get them arrested. You're in that building thinking, oh, those the homies, bro. Nah, man, they gonna protect me, man. What? They want to see you locked up as much as anybody else if you are involved in Drakeo the Ruler's murder, if you are involved. So you sitting there like, these the homies, like these the friends, oh, no, these my guys. They
Exposition Park is owned by the state of California, which is why California Highway Patrol has jurisdiction there. But stop lying, J79. We got love for Money 1272, but he's a conspiracy theorist from New York, and sometimes he's a homie, but he is loud and extremely wrong. So just because it doesn't make sense to him doesn't mean you should waste your time explaining it to him, because he's not going to look for anything outside of a reason to argue with you, because he believes everything in No Jumper is a conspiracy.
It's not your guy.
So I would just recommend just, stop lying, J79. Just enjoy the content, bro.
Nice.
Then today,
At all.
I wouldn't, just, let the whatever.
I don't know.
Bro, you are definitely a conspiracy theorist. He just explained to you why it made sense for the state of California and the California Highway Patrol to be up there, and you're still arguing it. Flakko gave you a reason that made sense. You're arguing it. Stop lying, J79 said California Exposition Park is owned by the state of California, which will give California Highway Patrol jurisdiction. You're arguing with it. Just be easy, bro.
11 a.m., 11:30. They're back. Same dudes, plain clothes.
Wait, hold on.
They're back. 11 a.m. That. Then today at, 11 a.m., 11:30. They're back. Same dudes, plain clothes.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. And they, again, approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam, and that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Drakeo the Ruler.
Now, again, I personally don't know exactly why they would want to speak to Adam. I have my theories, okay? There's multiple reasons here, right? So, first off, Adam has the...
It makes sense for them to want to talk to Adam because Adam has all the footage. Adam has all the footage. So that would definitely make sense.
Interview with YG, where YG is talking about, Drakeo the Ruler, we be for real. If we want to get you, my guys is going to get you. He said that. They also have, let's say, the Draco's interviews, right? So one, they could be coming to Adam trying to subpoena the actual unedited recordings of the interviews. And that's how you know that this investigation is somewhat in the advanced stages. If they're already trying to get the footage, like subpoena, telling Adam, hey, would you be able to turn this over voluntarily? Now, Munchie, let me ask you a question, Munchie, okay? If Adam is asked to aid this investigation, you think Adam going to aid it? If Adam is asked to aid this investigation and do whatever he has to do to make sure that the killers of Drakeo the Ruler gets arrested, you think Adam going to do it? Huh? Of course he is. Of course he is. Adam is going to turn over whatever he has to turn over. And if Adam don't turn it over, I'm going to judge Adam.
Now, here's the thing. Flakko is making sure. He said that he's going to judge Adam. Flakko is going to judge you. Should you not provide the information necessary to get Munchie B locked up? You feel me? When it comes down to this whole situation of 1-2 stepping like Sierra, you have to realize that Adam22 has his finger on the button and his finger on the pulse. Should Adam decide that he does want to cooperate with law enforcement? Damn, I shouldn't have stopped it on that picture of Flakko. That was a crazy place to stop. But it can really take down a lot of people in a lot of different things. Adam22 could really end it all.
You think Adam, who is damn near best friends with Desto Dub actually flew to Italy for Adam's wedding? Desto Dub was the only person who flew to Italy for Adam's wedding. Everybody else, like myself, AD, we all stayed, right? Because we didn't fly. So Desto Dub, who is literal best friends with Drakeo the Ruler, you think he's going to look at his other best friend Adam and say, what? The police came looking for information on this and you did not help and assist? Why? Because Munchie on the what? Listen, politics will always reign supreme. Adam has a commitment to his politics. Yo, Adam already has a side, Munchie. That's what you don't. Adam already has a side. He's going to cooperate if he has to cooperate, bro. As simple as that. As simple as that. He's going to have to cooperate. And they come and say, hey, Adam, do you have any footage of Munchie B coming in and out the building with a gun? We might can use that when we catch him with the gun coming in and out the building one of these days. We gonna need the footage with him with the gun on him so we can tie everything in, you know, to get him in jail on some petty charges, then probably keep him in jail and make him fight to get out of jail, and eventually he turns. Can we get the footage of Munchie B committing any crimes? You think Adam ain't turning over any footage? Dumb.
Now, Adam22 for sure is going to give up everything. Adam is going to tell. Adam is going to, it's not going to go the way anybody thinks it's going to go outside of the police. If you think that Adam22 is going to save you for any reason, you are incredibly misinformed. Adam22 cares about Adam22.
So outside of subpoenaing the Drakeo the Rulers and YG interview, Adam about the building politics. Understand this for a second, okay? You got one co-host, Munchie B, who is actively plotting, in my opinion, to get me murdered, okay? Right? He's actively plotting to get me murdered. So you got one employee actively plotting to murder another employee. And then you have the brother of Drakeo the Ruler, who Munchie B claims he's passing the bottle to his killer. You got the brother in the building too. So now you have a workplace building with the brother of Drakeo the Ruler's killer, his best friend, in the building. You got an employee who made a video talking about it, who the other employee who is involved or implicated in this Drakeo the Ruler situation, he wants to kill this employee for making this video about Drakeo the Ruler's death, and Drakeo the Ruler's brother is also in the building. So now you have a situation where the police like, hold on, hold on, what's going on? What's going on here? What? You got who is in what building? What in what? Okay. Let's talk to Adam to make sure the situation is under control.
Yeah, when it says all that, let's talk to Adam22 and not only make sure the situation's under control, let's see what he knows about this situation that's currently developing and getting worse.
So that's the only involvement I think they come into Adam for. We need to subpoena unedited versions of those footage that you had with Drakeo the Ruler and YG. And
well, Adam's already participated with law enforcement. You got to remember that this isn't the first time Adam's participated with law enforcement. You remember with the Big U situation, Adam said that he participated. You got to remember with the Jay Reed fade. Remember that fight with Jay Reed and Jay Reed Alley? Adam22 said that he gave the content to the police. You feel me? That's it. Like, he said that he gave the content to the police. So with that all being said, it's not Adam's first time talking to the police.
Other people. And we also need to talk about the workplace politics. It's really that simple, right? But Munchie B, for some reason, like he's trying to come across as cool as a fence, but he's stuttering.
As cool as a fence, nigga, fences get hot. As cool as a fan, nigga, fences get hot.
He's like panicking, but still trying to come across as like, I'm not worried. Bro, you worried.
Which was, I mean, I can only speak for myself, was mind-blowing to me, because I'm perfectly happy telling everybody what my involvement with Drakeo was, which was like, over the years, we did 3 interviews, hangout, video shoots, see him at parties here and there, whatever. Never, ever did we ever talk about any like street stuff or beef stuff or whatever. I wasn't really like so immersed in having those conversations at that time. And we kind of stayed out of like even talking about it on the podcast and stuff, just because it was kind of close to home at the time.
But like the most salacious combos.
Hey, chat, do y'all see Walk with Big Josh eating Cleveland made Dame all the way up? Man, Walk with Big Josh is on his head, bro. Are y'all looking at the chat? Whooping this boy feet. Dang, Cleveland made Dame fight back, bro, because he's making you look like somebody who has a little bit of education from a poverty-stricken city like Cleveland.
We're on the pod, basically.
Yeah, for sure. He says on the podcast it was a little out there, but not anything that I would expect the cops to like want to question me about. So that was kind of shocking. And then also, I'll let Munchie speak, but like,
hold on. When you say he said, like, who you talking about? Like when y'all potted? Because I remember when AD was sitting next to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, he was kind of. I think in that interview that we did, that he probably spoke more about like his beef and like people that he didn't like than like on anything else. So at least that was the most me and him ever talked about. I never had an off-camera conversation about him with any street. And
if anybody say anything bad about Money 1272, I'm gonna put you out my chat. I'm the only one that can talk about money.
Obviously, like, why would
now Adam? But Munchie, if you going for this, man, yo, listen, bro. Do y'all think that Adam and Drakeo the Ruler never had a conversation?
Wait, so do you think that Adam22 is Flakko trying to say that Adam22 is setting up Munchie B? Is that what he's like getting at? Adam22 is setting up Munchie B to get Flu Flam, Skodug, and Larson?
About street stuff.
With that being said, is Wack a part of this plot to finesse and Skodug Munchie B? Because he's helping Adam do it? Because we know that Wack and Flakko don't like Munchie B. But Flakko's making a good point. Do you think that Adam22 will go against Drakeo the Ruler and the legacy of for Munchie B? With that being said, is Adam22 helping Wack100? Take this back. Is Adam22 being used by Wack100 as Flakko is being used by Wack100 to ultimately take down Munchie B? Man, no, I'm live, bro. I'm live. So take what's mine. Am I seeing what they're doing here? Am I picking up what they're putting down? I'm just trying to see.
Like off camera. Like, be real, bro. Y'all think Adam22 and how Adam vocabulary is, how Adam you think Adam and Drakeo never had a conversation about who his enemies are, who he hates, who he don't like, who's a hoe, how when he catch him he's gonna be this? You think Adam22 never proud about some, I don't know, conversations behind the scenes that maybe the world isn't privy to? You really think that Adam was hanging out with Drakeo the Ruler and never asked these questions? Munchie, bruh. Munchie.
So Flakko is saying that Adam22 is setting up Munchie B. That's what this situation is. Flakko is maintaining that Adam22 is on, the prowl to get rid of Munchie B. That's incredible.
See, you don't know what you have gotten yourself into. Adam is gonna choose Drakeo the Ruler over you 10 times out of 10. Lush is going to choose Drakeo the Ruler 10 times out of 10 over you. Josh, 10 times out of 10. Everybody in that building is going to choose Drakeo the Ruler over you. That's just a fact, bro. That's just a fact, bro. A fact. Okay? A fact. Now, you should probably deal with the building politics and leave Flakko out of it, okay? Because how the hell you sitting here and they talking about, hey, bro, we want to talk to Adam. The police came and said, hey, bro, yo, this how I know Munchie B is dumb. The police came and said, hey, bro, we want to talk to Adam. We think Adam can assist this investigation. We want to talk to Adam. And you as a suspect is sitting in front of the man they want to talk to, talking some more. You can't make this up, bro. Excuse me? Fair.
Now, here's the thing. My man Money said, Money is a conspiracy theorist. Money, all right, come on, Money. Let's get into the conspiracies. And this is what I've been saying. Adam, Munchie B, all right, let me see. And this is what I've been trying to say, trying to get Munchie B to be something, trying to get Munchie B to say something, or Adam to trap telling you, whack hands all over this, bro. Yeah. But at the same time, too, is whack hands all over Munchie B going on Clubhouse saying that he passed the bottle to somebody who is wanted in the involvement of an open 187? Is that whack too? Do we blame whack for that? Or like what's going on, man? You feel me? I'm not saying that whack is not adding fuel to the fire, but I'm saying Munchie B started it for sure. I'm not saying that Flakko's not adding fuel to the fire, but Munchie B started the fire for sure. Didn't nobody tell Munchie B to get on Clubhouse and say that? So would whack have anything to instigate if Munchie B didn't make stupid decisions? If Munchie B wasn't clout chasing on the internet for no absolute reason, for literally for free? Literally for free. Munchie B talking about what happened to Drakeo is 100% a clout chase. If you didn't do it, why are you talking about it? Unless you're chasing clout. Unless you're not a big enough name on your own to have a buzz and you need the legacy of somebody else to be a buzz.
Hold on, bro. Yo, if I committed a robbery, okay? If I committed a robbery and I robbed the home of one of my coworkers, right? I robbed the home of one of my coworkers' friend, okay? Now, I robbed the home of one of my coworker friend, okay? I come to work the next day. And the police show up and said, I want to speak to the coworker and I want to speak to Flakko. Huh? What? No, hold on. Wait, what? Huh? Why want to talk to him for? My mind.
Now,
right?
Here's the thing.
My mind.
All right, let's talk about it. Fact, but anything after that is police work. Okay, so we're saying that after Munchie B spoke on Drakeo the Ruler getting unalive, anything after that spoken by anybody is them being a snitch and working with the police, right? Is that what we're saying? Chat, are we agreeing that Munchie B made a statement after Drakeo the Ruler got unalived? Munchie B made a statement. Anybody who made a statement about Munchie B's statement after that, they're a snitch. Is that what we're agreeing on? Is that what we're saying? I need to know before I make this next statement.
So why you want to talk to him for? Huh? Hold on, bro. I robbed his friend's house. I didn't rob his house. Why you want to talk to him for? They obviously want to talk to him because they believe he knows something. They believe he can assist with the investigation. So it's in your best interest not to say a goddamn thing to that person. The minute I hear, oh, the police want to speak to my coworker about a robbery I committed, okay, we done having a conversation. We done talking.
The cops care about off-camera conversations. Not like I have any kind of insider knowledge.
Now, the world is a crazy place when Flakko's giving valuable street information and valuable street knowledge and valuable street tips to the gang members.
I was kind of
the world is a crazy place.
Shocked to hear
we done talking.
Talk to me.
Okay, he said, I'm not saying, he goes, no, I'm not saying anyone that's saying anything or making a situation. Wait, hold on. My bad, I can't see that small. No, I'm not saying anyone that say anything. I'm saying making other situations up within the situation is police-ish. Okay, well, Munchie B is doing a bunch of police-ish because after Drakeo the Ruler got unalive, he made a video where he was mocking him, acting like getting poked up in the neck. That's one. Number two, you said that everything that was of Drakeo the Ruler got removed from No Jumper because you didn't want blah, blah, blah. That's two. You said whatever you said about passing the bottle. That's three. You've made numerous comments about Ralphie the Plug being up there and never mentioning you or saying anything about you. If somebody was up there who said something about my brother or blah, 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 my brother, I would blah, 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 blah. This is after Drakeo the Ruler's unalignment. That's four. Munchie B also said that he kicked Draco's body. That's five. So is Munchie B making up own police shit on himself? Because I'm just trying to see when we're going to start watching World's Dumbest Criminals. I just gave you 5 examples of him actually adding to the situation after Drakeo the Ruler's unalignment. So I'm just trying to figure out when we're going to start watching World's Dumbest Criminals. I'm mad because I'm sick of having LA niggas end up looking dumb. Bro, I'm mad on behalf of the coast. We got to stop going on the internet looking stupid. But that's beef-ish. But But does a judge care? Oh, that's beef. Oh, we can't. You're not going to prosecute them that because they were having beef. No, nigga, that's a crime. You call it beef. The prosecutor call it a crime. You call it issues with the ops. They call that shit violation of penal codes. Penal codes. Penal codes. I'm sick of all the LA gangbangers making us look stupid. I'm sick of all of them. I'm sick of all the hypocrisy from these ninjas who ain't catching fades, who catching hats for free, going to jail over nothing, not making no money. Because me being an LA nigga, when I'm in the chat, all I hear is, oh man, y'all Cali niggas. That's because us Cali niggas keep doing stupid stuff on the internet. Yeah, I'm a little bothered by it. Being from Los Angeles, California, being from South Central, yes, my nigga, this is dumb. I am upset. I am bothered. I am flustered. We not tired of LA niggas making LA look stupid? Niggas from Cleveland in the chat watching us. Niggas from New York in the chat watching us. And everybody got an opinion about our politics because our politics are so grainy because nobody's following the rules online. And now we got Flakko giving gang members logical advice about how to commit crime on camera. Are we not tired of watching World's Dumbest Criminals? Come on, my nigga. Trap, answer me this. Would you go online and whack? My nigga, I haven't gone online with any of these type of Flu Flammer, Skull Douglas, or Larson's behaviors. None. I've been in the situations. Not doing it. There's nothing you can do to get me to tell on me and or my friends. No. I'm not adding crimes to people. I'm not insinuating crimes to people. I'm not insinuating illegal activities to people. I'm not doing it. It's so many things that I know that I just don't talk about until it get brought to the internet. This is dumb. And I get that for you guys watching. It's a beautiful crash out. You guys love to see people like Munchie B continue to be the world's dumbest criminals because you get to watch the dumb criminal every day. I love watching dumb criminals. There's an entire category of YouTube set up to dumb criminals. I get why you guys love the dumb criminality of the Los Angeles gang culture. This is looking stupid though because I'm living and working and cooperating and handling amongst these gang members. You feel me? So excuse me if it is looking a little bit idiocy. That's all I'm saying. And 100, I'll say this about Munchie B. You destroyed your gang career when you got on the internet No Jumper, big dog. Because the blood that everybody once knew, feared, and respected, blah, 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 brother, that image has been tarnished. That whole mythic figure, or maybe not, blah, blah. Bro, we watching this whole thing play out. You feel me?
About it.
And the majority of
and now we to the point where we got niggas who think living in San Bernardino County have actual opinions on LA culture. We got niggas who think living in San Bernardino County versus living in LA County is a flex. Speaking on LA culture. Crazy. Wild.
all the interviews you did with him, the beefs that he did discuss, even in the first, it was like rap beefs.
That's the wildest part about it. Niggas will come from Cleveland and come to California thinking they live in a dream and go live in San Bernardino County and then think they doing something and then come into the chat and really talk like they did something, like they know, oh, I know LA, I da because they watch YouTube videos and they lived in San Bernardino County. That's wild that somebody can live in Yisrael, capital of America, and think that they know something about Los Angeles, California because they watching this misinformation. Crazy.
And things of that
Muhammad, you feel me, bro? It's crazy how that worked out.
nature primarily.
Yeah.
Lush, what do you think got him killed? No. Lush, what do you think got him killed? Lush, you think that Drakeo the Ruler and YG beef was not involved in this at all? What are we talking about here? Yo, Adam, bro, during the interview, he only talked about his beef with YG. Nah, man. That wasn't no street stuff. That was just, that was.
Drakeo the Ruler made multiple claims towards Munchie B. While at No Jumper, made comments about him being blind, so forth and so on, blah, 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 blah. So that's not something that was new either.
It was just, that wasn't no street stuff. That was some rap stuff. Oh. Okay. Nah, man, that was some rap stuff. That wasn't no street stuff, bro. That was just rap stuff, bro. So what do you think got him killed? So you haven't been paying attention to nothing we've been talking about, Lush, huh? You have not been paying attention to anything we've been discussing, like at all, huh? At all. Lush, let me break it down.
Well, we know that Lush is not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Down for you, okay?
Not the brightest star in the sky. Not the healthiest apple on a tree.
Okay. All the dusty street dudes like Munchie and whoever who wanted to kill Drakeo the Ruler, they couldn't get access to Drakeo the Ruler. Drakeo the Ruler was driving in a $600,000 Cullinan. Drakeo the Ruler was living in a $2.5 million house. Drakeo the Ruler had a security guard with him at all times. And if he did not have a security guard, Drakeo was doing drive-bys in his Rolls Royce. Drakeo was terrorizing them folks. These dusty street dudes did not have access to Drakeo. It took the rap beef. It took somebody with just as much money as Drakeo the Ruler, just as much.
Now, YFN Lucci style pop outs out the Rolls Royce. That's sick. That's sick, because there's only one person I ever knew to get cracking out the Cullinan. You feel me? Shout out to Lucci.
Power, clout, and control as Drakeo the Ruler, right? To allegedly put some plays in to feed over Drakeo the Ruler to these street dudes. So if you're still talking in 2026 as if this YG element of Drakeo the Ruler's beef has nothing to do with this, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Well, then you don't know what to tell me, because I don't think that YG had nothing to do with it. We ain't never heard YG come out or say anything about this situation, so I'm not going to put this on YG. I don't think that YG would have anything to do in a situation. I don't think that YG has anything to do or any knowledge of the situation, because we have never heard YG speak on a situation. So since YG has never spoken on a situation outside of saying that it don't have nothing to do with him, we're going to go with the fact that it has nothing to do with him, because there's no evidence, there's no anything of a police report or of actual fact that will tie YG into this. Munchie B made a statement that he shouldn't have made, saying that he passes the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's unaliver. That means that he has knowledge of the unaliver and he knows the whereabouts at certain locations or certain times of the unaliver. YG has never put himself in any type of situation. So there's nothing giving us any type of rumor, speculation, or any type of rumor to think that YG had anything to do with it. So I don't think that that's fair to add to him.
Yeah, we're talking about RJ and shit.
Yeah,
we weren't talking about
Scheme and RJ and like, you feel me?
A lot of the street stuff with Drakeo, Stink Team, etc. really only like started to make sense to me once it was all said and done. When I'm like watching the Trap Lord Ross video and I'm kind of like, oh, this is how all these different pieces fit together. Got it.
The thing, okay, I'm confused about a couple of things though.
Well, I did want to offer it to Munchie first.
Yeah, go ahead, Munchie.
See what he thinks about it.
Shit, I don't live at No Jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And then that, well, yeah, you said, why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So that's all.
Why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. I had my lawyer hit them. No, they ain't return no email or no call. So
Oh, for real? Because I called the number on
The card?
The card that they gave me and he didn't pick up. But it said it was an office number, not a cell number.
Mm.
And I probably called them like an hour after they came here. So I definitely didn't probably.
An hour after they came today?
Yeah, I called them. And my plan was basically like, I'm going to invite him in. I was going to Google this, but I was going to basically look up, like, do I have to divulge if I'm recording audio, having conversations with law enforcement? But then
well, I would imagine if they came into No Jumper, which is the podcast studio, you know, the fact that you're being recorded for sound and audio would just make sense considering the fact that No Jumper is a podcast studio.
I was going to basically tell them, hey, I'm recording audio, just so y'all know. And then,
yo, I love Adam, bro. Yeah. Yo, I love Adam, bro. Yo, I love Adam. Yo, but listen, yo, you kind of have to like sit back and look at Munchie B and really like question Munchie B, okay? Like you gotta really question like Munchie B's, I guess, like as a street dude, okay? So Adam is telling Munchie B, listen, right? When the police come, I'm for sure gonna talk to them, right? Like I'm for sure going to invite them in.
And at that point, why wouldn't you just get up? You feel me? Like, and that's my point right there. It don't matter from LA or not. Like bro said, it's making niggas look bad. Like, bro, yes, it looks terrible. Because even, forget gangs, it just makes it seem like we just have a lack of education. California has some of the best school systems in America. Los Angeles has some of the best school systems in America. So I don't know why we're not highlighting that. Like, how can the same place where we have Silicon Valley have these niggas? Like, how can that all be the same state? How can the same state that gave us, like, Uber give us this? Uber's amazing. We love Uber. We love DoorDash. San Francisco Tech, STEM programs, STEAM programs. A lot of you niggas don't even know what STEM and or STEAM programs are. How could the same state that gives us mass technology and mass intelligence, artificial intelligence, Google, Facebook, all this kind of stuff, all these amazing things that help just push the technological culture forward, Tesla, you feel me? That is in Los Angeles. The Tesla factory, SpaceX, all that kind of stuff is in Los Angeles, in California. And we got this type of shit. Like, yeah, my dude, like, this is dumb. We look stupid. We look stupid. Y'all not tired of looking dumb?
To the crisp AC, and I'm going to have a full-length conversation about any and everything they want to have a conversation with. Now, Munchie, you think your name ain't going to come up in that conversation? Now, again, Adam might think he could like outsmart the police. Adam might think he could talk. Man, listen, bro. Adam is just laying the groundwork, Munchie. I don't even think that Adam believes he's going to invite the police in and record them without their permission. Adam is laying the groundwork, Munchie. So when you find out
so Flakko is basically saying that Adam22 said that Munchie B got you.
About 3 to 6 months that Adam had a full-on conversation with CHP, when you find out, you're not shocked. I told you on the podcast I would. I told you on the podcast I would have this conversation.
And I was going to basically probably just put it out on the podcast to like let people know, because anything they're going to want to say to me, unless it's some real out there.
They record?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. I was just going to record it and put it out there so that people could hear the conversation. I don't know if they would have been upset about that or if they would have tried to push back against me recording.
That might be all right, though.
I think it is.
You're allowed to observe police
That
activity,
might be all right, though. Oh, my God.
Especially if it's like regarding you. You're supposed. That's why if you watch, like, I know you watch a lot of the arrest footage and body cam.
I watched like 2 of them already today.
Yeah. Okay. And they're
you know that shit.
Yeah. I like end my night with it and like sometimes begin my day with it.
And how often do you like hear the people being like, oh, I'm recording, and they're like, that's okay, we are too. That's very.
But I mean, clearly you don't give a about having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today.
Mm-hmm.
We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up.
And who called you and told you like, hey, bro, don't come? So
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the thing. Cleveland-made name. Yes, that did actually come. With all jokes aside, a lot of those things came from Northern California, came from San Francisco specifically, or the Silicon Valley. For those of y'all who enjoy hydroponics, you know what I'm saying? Good, little sticky icky. How can the same brilliant minds that brought us Humboldt County think that it's okay to go on? You know what? I just thought about that. You know, the growers in Humboldt County, you know what they never do? Get on YouTube and talk about their illegal grows. Never do it. Never do it. You never do it. You know what? All the black market marijuana dispensaries who've made millions upon millions and stimulated $1 billion economy through the state of California that literally helped pull the entire United States out of a recession. You know what they never do? Go on YouTube and talk about their beefs with each other. They never go on YouTube and they talk about their crimes. Never. They never talk about the fact how they are tucked in the mountains up in Humboldt County doing whatever it is they're doing. They don't talk about the government raids. They don't talk about the field workers. They don't talk about their work with the cartels. They don't talk about any of it. But yet somehow the gang members, as they fall on the bottom of the totem pole of the criminal world, for real, the only thing lower than a gang member is a yimp, because you dependent on a yo. You feel me? Just talking about everything. Just giving up all the queen's secrets. Giving up all the queen's secrets. That's just for nothing. And the coldest part about it, and this will make it the dumbest, Guess what they're doing it for? Nothing. Nothing at all. So why do I get so irritated and why do I get so frustrated? Because they are representing myself. Unfortunately, Adam22 represents the West Coast, which represents Trap News Network, which represents me. It is what it is. Niggas be like, oh, that don't represent me. That don't represent me. But to those of y'all who are outside of California, y'all group us all into a box. So I have to take my accountability for doing whatever it is I've done in life that has put me into that box. These are the idiots and the goofballs representing me, and it looks terrible. So yes, I'm going to say something about the representation that is being given on my behalf. It looks horrible. We don't all agree with this level of stupidity. It's a sad day when Flakko's giving LA gang members tips and tricks on how to stay out of jail and what not to say online.
So again, let's rewind real quick. Adam says him and everybody in that building and in that room, they had a strange feeling the police is gonna pop up on Munchie B when he shows up. Munchie, ask yourself, who told you not to come?
Kind of expecting the cops participating when you were coming. You're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. So first off, they expected the police to pop up on you, and nobody gave you a call like, hey, Munchie, it might not be a good idea to show up, bro. The police might pop up on you when you come. Nobody gave you like that warning. And then secondly, this dumb said, oh yeah, I fully expected for the police who's actively investigating Drakeo the Ruler's murder to pop up on me, and you still came and you still showed up. Listen, I'm a civilian. I don't commit crimes, bro.
So you guys are mad at me for being upset that this is my representation? You can't be mad at me that I wanted representation for my taxation. That's all I'm saying. I just want some better representation.
I don't commit crimes. I'm a civilian, and I'm still not popping up. I'm still not popping up somewhere that I expect for the police to be. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just not, home. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not popping up where I expect the police to ambush me, bro. The fact that you are actively willing to be ambushed by the police tells me everything I need to know. It's straight up.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
But I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. That's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be?
Hey, look, right hand of God, all the moderators, if you see anybody put, this is not a live stream, this is a premiere, please block them. Block them from the chat. Ban them, okay?
Whoa.
Ban them for like 24 hours. If it's been on,
That's a lot of money.
that really upset Flakko. He didn't like to say that.
Money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal issues, I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
I don't got nothing to offer too. But you know, they get to creating narratives, and they might, you know what I'm saying, they mind. They like delusional. You know, a journalist, like, you was cheating and you was been on camera all these hours and there's no females nowhere, and you was hugged up on Skid Row. And
yo, at some point during this conversation, like, they bring me up, and I'm like, how in the world?
See, supposedly,
Yeah,
no, I ain't worried about that shit.
I'm just saying, like, if I had ever even like been in a car with Drakeo where someone had a gun, or where, like, if I had even like seen a drug deal one time, then I would maybe be like a little bit like, oh, but
man, yeah, I love.
And you love how Adam22 just continues to maintain his innocence. Adam22 maintains a certain level of discretion and separation from this entire subject, this entire matter, but still able to talk about it and get niggas to incriminate themselves.
Love Adam, bro. Yo, bro. Adam, I love Adam. Yo, bro. Adam, my dog, yo, bro. Adam be spinning these gang members, bro. Adam be taking these dudes through us.
And again, I hate to say it, but everything Flakko is saying is true. At what point do niggas stop letting Adam22 whoop him over the head?
Spinner. Yo, you think that Adam22, who has hung out with Drakeo the Ruler extensively on multiple occasions, have never seen Drakeo the Ruler with a gun? Have never seen Drakeo the Ruler with drugs?
Well, he just said that he never seen Drakeo the Ruler with a gun or a drug. So, you know, there's that. He said it.
Drugs. Man, all right, bro.
I never been 5 or 10 feet away
from these niggas, man.
Like just like Wack. I never been around Wack a day in my life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, for people that have been watching like this case or just, you know, this story from the beginning, it seems like the LAPD in general has exhibited a lot of ineptitude. They don't really seem to know too much. I'm wondering if like these recent videos and documentaries kind of brought the attention to them as to where they're like,
well, that's the question, is did the videos provoke them to take the investigation more serious, or
are the videos 100% right?
Because in Flakko's video, he claimed to have insider information from the cops about their investigation and how they were going to arrest this guy. I think that all of us who know him kind of thought that there was probably a really good chance that was, and that he was just saying that because,
hey, Flakko don't know nothing, man.
No, Flakko doesn't know anything, but Flakko has common sense, and he could just pretty much see if the sun comes up in the morning, well, it must go down in the evening. Not too hard to figure out that. You know what I'm saying? So Flakko's actually not doing any actual police work. I don't think that the police are talking to Flakko at all. I think that Flakko just has a common sense God gave a goldfish, and he's able to see that if you kick a brick wall barefoot, you're probably gonna break your foot.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Flakko don't know nothing. Okay? I don't know a goddamn thing. You think it was a play? You think I was BSing? Hey, man, I was BSing.
Wait, think that you was what?
It was a play. You think I was BSing?
Ooh, that one looked like it hurt. One more time.
A goddamn thing. You think it was a play? You think I was
That one looked like it hurt. Man, pray for Flakko, man. Pray for Flakko.
BSing? Hey, man, I was BSing, okay? I was BSing.
Somebody from the streets told him some and he was basically like chalking it up to the cops to make it seem more official, just because I wouldn't really put that past Flakko.
Do cops say that to regular people, like citizens, and we're going to arrest this guy?
No, he was putting extras on it. You know, he got the snitch order, and he loved wearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Then okay. Okay. If you is going along with Flakko, don't know nothing about nothing, I just be talking. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I agree. I agree. I don't want to be anywhere near an active murder investigation. Then why are you now going around saying Poetic Flakko is involved? It's Flakko's fault. How is it Flakko's fault, bro? Right? How you get yourself in an active murder investigation and you get to talk about, but what about the crimes that Flakko committed? What crimes I committed? I'm confused, man. All right? All right, how you get yourself involved in an active investigation that you get to say this Flakko fault after you said on live stream that Flakko be capping, that Flakko don't be talking to the police, that Flakko ain't never talked to the police. Hey, bro, I agree. Brother, I agree with you. Flakko was capping. I was BSing. I ain't never talked to the police, okay? Okay, I'm just making content. So I agree with you, sir. All right, I agree. Now it's starting to get real.
No, but that's a real talk though, because when it comes down to the whole situation, you looking at the situation as a whole in totality. We're playing with a situation where somebody has lost their life. You know what I'm saying? The situation with Drakeo the Ruler has become so sensationalized and used for clickbaits and trolls and memes and disrespect towards this person or disrespect towards that person. There's a person who has lost their life here. We need to be a little bit more conscious of that and probably be a lot more sensitive to that. You feel me? And with that all being said, you gotta understand that the police are gonna want their man when it comes to this. Like, how long can this situation continue before, somebody has to come to justice as far as, whatever X, Y, and Z is concerned? Now, when it comes to Adam22 and all that kind of stuff, that's different. I don't want to back and forth X, Y, and Z, so forth and so on. I would just like to hope that Adam22 is not really setting up Munchie B, but the world we live in.
Okay. Hey, listen, man. KT_TV1. Enjoy, my brother. Okay, enjoy. It's over with, bro. Yeah. It's over with. Enjoy. Okay. Have a good ride to troll heaven. Okay, KT.